ถึงเวลาเปลี่ยนผ่านสู่อนาคตที่คุณกำหนดได้
อนาคตที่ทลายทุกกำแพงการเชื่อมต่อเติมเต็มทุกประสบการณ์
และอนาคตจะไม่ใช่แค่วันพรุ่งนี้อีกต่อไป
ถึงเวลากำหนดอนาคตของคุณเอง
กับ AAS 5G ที่1ตัวจริง
เพื่อคนไทยทุกคน The future is yours
JBL presents JBL Quantum, the ultimate gaming headsets. JBL Quantum, sound is survival.
AIS Fiber เน็ตบ้านคุณภาพการันตีด้วยรางวัลระดับโลกเร็วแรงที่สุดในไทยอัปเกรดความคิดสร้างสรรค์อัปเกรดความบันเทิงปรับสปีดได้ตามใจอัปเกรดชีวิตให้เร็วกว่าดีกว่าง่ายกว่า
Alrighty, folks, welcome on back to AE League Conqueror. We've had a great tournament so far, but we've got a little bit left to go as we are now into the playoff stage, and I'm really looking forward to that. But first, we're going to review some of the teams we have seen played here in the past, and things have been looking good all tournament long. We've had Made in Thailand, Dream Sellers, Division X Gaming, and Sharper. Unfortunately for those four teams, they have fallen short and have fallen out of the tournament. So we have to say goodbye to them as of the last day. And now we're moving on to the playoffs where we got Team Shift, Team SMG, Attack All Around, and Team NXL facing off to get that top slot. The two teams we're going to be seeing to play today will be Team Shift versus Team SMG. SMG, unfortunately for them, they were looking to almost have a perfect run, but they were defeated by Team Sharper, which it was a unexpected upset that went in a 13-11 fashion. That was not what I expected, and wasn't ready to see that happen. And then we had Team SMG lose also to Attack All Around, which I have to say, Attack All Around has looked good all tournament long. They've had a few mistakes, they've had some good upsets, and they were able to cement themselves into that second place slot. Team SMG in the third, Team Shift in fourth, and right now, the team you are guaranteed to see in the grand finals is Team NXL. And this is, the rest of this tournament is really going to be finding out who's going to be playing them. So today, Team Shift versus Team SMG. Whoever wins this matchup will be going up against Attack All Around.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yeah, this is looking to be a good one. I'm waiting to see what we're getting up right now. There we go. Here are the invited teams and the qualified teams. Like I said, attack all around, made in Thailand. Sharper, Team SMG to remain out of the invited teams. That's Tackle Around and Team SMG. Meanwhile, the qualifier teams, which is DXG, Dream Sellers, Team Shift, and Team NXL. DXG and Dream Sellers are currently out of the tournament, so we had to say goodbye to them. But Team Shift and NXL are still in, and they're making a good showing from the qualifier teams. They're making this look nice and easy. Team Shift will be seeing today go against the invited team, which is not Attack All Around, which is Team SMG. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Win in this tournament so far, and you know, people changed quite a lot during the past, first strike and all that, but Team Shift, like you said, up against SMG, there's a possibility that Team Shift can win this, since SMG losing a game versus someone like Sharper. No offense to Sharper, but they were looking really bad since the get-go, but somehow wins a game versus Team SMG. And then another curveball here was a tackle around, claiming a victory versus Team SMG. And I guess they do have their shortcomings depending on which type of maps they're up against or the play style, because attack all around and NXL, like those guys are aggressive in their play style here and there. So maybe that is a weak point for SMG. If you are an aggressive player on the way you play, then they might get caught off guard and they might not have an answer for it. But we did have a long break, so they do have time to patch things up and figure things out on what they need to do as they go on to this match.
Yeah, we've got the scoreboard up right now. We've got Team NXL up at the top of Tackle Around, Team SMG, and Team Shift. Those are the current standings, and those are the four that are currently left in this tournament. The four you see below, Sharper Esports, Division X Gaming, Dream Sellers, and Made in Thailand, have all left the tournament. They unfortunately weren't able to pick up enough wins to fight and get into these top slots. But right now, we're down to the final four of this tournament. We've got a King of the Hill style bracket going on, which, again, reiterated, we've got Team SMG versus Team Shift. Wasn't the matchup I was expecting to be our first. I'll be completely honest. I was expecting to see Team SMG a little bit farther down the road, especially with the showings that they were giving us. But we're seeing him here right and ready. They're going to have to fight their way all the way to the top if they want to regain that top slot. Because something to keep in mind is that they were sitting nice and pretty up there at first the entire time. In the last 2 days, they just weren't able to pull it off. And it's a bit unfortunate. A big upset coming out of Team Sharper, and then attack all around, toppling them as well. So I don't know if they've just lost their mojo or if they're going to be able to come back into this without any issue.
I guess it's not really about losing their mojo. It's more about being too confident. I guess when you're that confident, like, oh, we dominated 5 days straight, we can probably just relax here and there. But somehow Sharper said, we may have got limited in this turn, but we're still going to give our all. And they did. They won the match and then attack all around, winning the final one. What the beauty about this bracket here is that anybody can take a game out of anyone. Like we said, SMG was the one looking on top, dominating, and staying clearly on the top one, but somehow ending up losing and placing themselves in top 3, which brings them to the quarterfinals instead of the grand finals already. So it's going to be a long ride for each of these teams if they want to reach that fight up against Team NXL.
Yeah, something to keep in mind as well is that these two teams have faced off in a best-of-1 in this tournament, and Team SMG were able to take it away on Bind in a 13-7 fashion. So it was pretty dominant. They were able to make sure they didn't get into the 10s, which is something that's honestly very crucial if you're just wanting to plow through a team, not have too much issues, and bring it into your arms. But this will be the second time they face off. And in this time, it is a best-of-3 fashion. That can change the tide on any team, no matter what. Going from that best-of-1 to best-of-3, it could be an entirely different play style on different maps that you're not expecting, because they have only played each other on Bind. That opens up 3 other maps that they haven't seen them on. So this could be an interesting toss-up.
I would say based on matchups that we've seen so far throughout this tournament, Shift, they perform well when they are playing on Haven. Haven is like a map where they played up against stronger teams and they've been doing well with that one, and that most of their victories are also from Haven. So if that is the map for them to be taken, then that's a good plus for them. While Ascent, it's a 50-50. Like it doesn't do that amazing, but they did win up against Attack All Around 13-4, which was clearly dominating that match. So if it for sure it's gonna be Ascent because that's what number one map in this tournament. And if it goes Haven, then we might see an interesting matchup here. And if it goes further for a game 3, then I'm gonna be so happy to see on how things will go out for this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting matchup. Both these teams have the chance to run all the way to grand finals, but if they are taken down in that second semifinal, which is Attack All Around, so just be ready for that if you're them, because things could be upset. Like, let's say you're Team SMG, you're expecting to be able to run all the way to grand final. You gotta be careful. Attack All Around, they've already beat you once. Team Shift, let me check to see what their record was. That way we can see an idea of what's going to happen. Attack All Around, where are they at? I've lost them. Oh, no, actually, Shift actually beat Attack All Around in a best of 1, 13-4 on Ascent. It was a dominant showing. Only able to pick up 2 rounds on each half for Attack All Around, so they just weren't able to make it work out for them. But Team Shift do have an edge on them on Ascent if they are expecting to make it into the semifinal.
Now, other than talking about the maps and their matchups and who they played up against, when it comes to show like Team SMG and Team Shift, who is the go-to player? For me, definitely Team Shift would be Killer S. Like, that guy is insane. If he is on fire and he feels it, he will definitely dominate it. Like, we've seen him play tremendously well throughout this entire tournament, and see his flicks and all that, the crazy plays that he makes. That is what he can bring into the table. While for SMG, I'm not really sure who's a clear player in mind for me. I mean, there's Fall, Lexi, SB. I mean, it really depends on who's able to stand up in this matchup, because it's a mixed bag for me.
Yeah, it really is. I feel like Team SMG, there's no standout player for them. I think they're just a very solid team all around, to where they can lock things down and push things aggressively as a unit, versus having that individual player, like, for instance, Budmeister over there on NXL, incredibly talented, but he also gets backup from his teammate Flipster. So I think having like a duo or having a single man sometimes can be a bit of a pitfall. But Team SMG, they just seem solid all around when it comes down to things. They're able to attack and do things decisively as a team, versus kind of staggering around and not having an idea of where to go.
Yeah, it just goes like SMG has the chemistry, but sometimes if a guy's feeling better, right, for like, let's say Team Shift, if they have the momentum, they know like, oh, we're gonna win this. When you have that confidence that, it's gonna show in your gameplay on how confident you are, and sometimes it works out in their favor. But it really depends on how this will go. But it's a long day for them. It's a best of 3. Anything can happen. It's not like what happened in group stage, where a best of 1 can really bring you down immediately. But in the best of 3, it's just one game at a time. So with having that in mind, you won't feel worried, let's say, in that sense, right?
Yes.
Because you still have more games to play, and you can always just come back from it. And that is the beauty that is the bracket phase here in the quarterfinals. And what a way to start it. Someone who came from the top went back in the middle, and Team Shift, who had a shaky games here and there, but they are someone that you have to look out for. You can't think it's going to be an easy game up against them, when they can definitely show that they have what it takes to take any game out of these teams.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, something to keep in mind is Shift has already beaten Attack All Around in one of their group play stage. And that's something to keep in mind, because if they do make it that semifinal, we could see a repeat, or Attack All Around could show up with something we're not expecting. But it's going to be an interesting bout no matter what, to see what's actually going to happen. And today's winner will decide the kind of set the tone of how we're going to be seeing the rest of this tournament play out.
Definitely. And yeah, I guess, and at the end of the day, it's not only about winning, but it's also about money. The higher you go, the higher the money you get. Fourth place, you get $333 for for fourth place. Third place, you got 500 USD dollars, right? Second, 833. First place is where it is at, $1,665 in the line. So you want to get that good money in. It's one way to motivate yourself. Like, okay, guys, I think we have to do our best here. Not only being a statement that we're the better teams up against these people, but at the same time, the money on the line is what they're also looking forward to. So hopefully, we'll probably predicting this will be a bloodbath between SMG and Team Shift. But with that long hiatus that we had, it's gonna be interesting to see on what surprises they have to show to us on what they can do.
Yeah, anyways, we're going to take a quick look back at what we've seen so far in this tournament. We're going to take a quick look at some replays. So we'll be back in just a second. We're currently waiting on a few players to get into server, and then we'll be ready for that. But we're currently just waiting on things to be set up. But one of the things to keep in mind while we're speaking about this is the team we have. I don't think we've really spoke about Attack All Around in this tournament. They've only dropped one map, tied one map, and then won 5 others. So they've had good showings throughout this entire tournament. And something to keep in mind of who they tied against. They tied against Team NXL, who's currently at the top slot, and also has been having a great showing throughout this entire tournament, showing their extremely aggressive style and being able to make it work just like that without problems. It'll be interesting to see if Attack All Around is able to topple NXL if they do go to the grand finals. But of course, they've got to face either Team Shift or Team SMG if they do, depending on who wins today.
Let me see. Okay, just judging on the participants here in the Wikipedia page, it looks like Attack All Around does have a coach. Compared to the other teams, they don't really have a coach registered. Questionable. SMG has no coach, apparently. Sharper. Okay, I'm just judging based on what's written here. Fair, like Sharper had one, but didn't really work on it for. But having that coach, right? It plays a distance here. If you do have a coach, like
it does.
They do the studies for you. Not only are they studying, they're analyzing each and every movement. They're watching all the replays and then bringing it down towards your team and making it easier for them to understand on what the play is and how we tackle about these teams. Like in the group stages, it was difficult to do those type of things, but now that you're on the playoffs, the bracket, there's like how many teams left other than yourself? There's 3 teams that you can study, and with that long break they had the time of their lives. Like there's so many times for them to analyze and watch all of those games that they have played, and that's a lot of data you can get from these matches that we had. It's been 7 days of games in this group stage, so that's a lot of data they can take on seeing what they can do and how to play around, and see their tendencies. Like NXL is a team that is very aggressive. Even if they're defenders, they push even outside their own sites here and there, which we did talk about being a double-edged sword. While Attack All Around, they have the tendencies of just going to one side only. If it's working, it's working, and they're just going to continue abusing that one. So people can understand what the type of playstyle they have, their habits, and what decision makings they do all the time. So it's going to be interesting to see on how this goes, and I'm very excited to see how this match will be.
Yeah, anyways, we are going to be getting into game very shortly, so don't go anywhere. Alrighty, we're going into first map, and that is Ascent. Team SMG on the defending side for the start, and Team Shift on the attacking side. Let's see what these two teams can bring out. We got some good compositions coming out as well. Something of note is there is no Sage on either side, so none of that useful healing or rezzing, but we do have quite a few Sentinels on the field.
Team Shift, they're going for the same composition that they did up against AAA. And if it's working so out for them, it's something they've been practicing all around, then definitely this is their map for the taking. But SMG still, they still have the higher chemistry on how they play things straight, and the way they position themselves is another level in this tournament. So we'll see how it goes so far, as the attackers would be Team Shift.
Yeah, it shall be interesting, and Team SMG is going to need to put up a stiff defense against Team Shift if they want things to go their way here in the beginning. But I do see upset potential coming out of Team Shift here. They have faced off once. They were only able to pick up 7 rounds on Bind, but we're on a totally different map. It's going to be interesting to see what sort of site they're going to be taking here. They're looking to be set up towards B, possibly towards mid. There's no one on the B site just yet. I assume they're going to rotate over there, but it looks like they're going to be doing a heavy A, heavy mid control, and then possibly retake onto that B side. No, they're not. Oh, that's unfortunate. That would have been interesting.
One to take note about is that when they were playing up against AAA, they were on the attacker side first, and they got 10 rounds in the attacker side. So that is their strengths here for Team Shift. And now, judging on the positioning, right, they are going to either go mid to B or mid to A, depending on how they want to play things out. It looks like there's a bit of a pause here and there, but it gives them more time to strategize on how things will go for them. It's going to be interesting to see how this will be. An alarm ball also in the mid. That's actually pretty nice to see coming from Team SMG. So that if they go towards a pizza, or market, they're going to be found out quickly.
Pizza.
I mean, there's a technically, okay, listen. Pizza is the far right side of market. Like there's a pepperoni pizza there. Yeah, so that's when people camp that area, I call it pizza.
Pizza.
I mean, what would you call it, right? Mid market's literally just a mid area. So the side of the mid market is the pizza.
I mean, fair enough. I'll start referring to it as pizza as well. I like that. That's comical. I'll take it. We're currently, I'm guessing there's someone having tech issues over there on the Team SMG side. I think it's just Soba. He's kind of stagnant over there. Everybody else is kind of moving around, getting ready. And I think we're underway now. 15 seconds left on the clock, and it is time for the slaughter to begin. Team SMG versus Team Shift. Shift looking to take this B site extremely aggressively, no less. Looking to get ready to get things going.
Rushing into this. There are 2 people in Boathouse this time, so we'll see how this goes. You see the Sova coming in. Gonna probably see where Bayo is, or are they? Smokes are there. It is time for them to get that push. Will Bayo be able to find the first frag? That is a shock dart. Did hurt him quite a bit. They're gonna get blinded. Paranoia is there. Lexi.
Lexi! Let's go. Nicely done by Team SMG. Able to clean up Team Shift's assault really swiftly. Brings about the first pistol round into their name. They'll be able to buy up into this one. Things are really looking pretty for them. Absolutely. A quick stellar start, only dropping 1 player, which is quite useful. And Lexi and the Omen absolutely made things work beautifully. Fall on Lexi. That duo on that B site is a deadly combination, as we've just seen.
I mean, you get leered, and then you get paranoia. You can't see anything, especially when they have smokes too. So they were able to buy out the time for JD Faker to roam and get those 2 frags, and they're able to close that side quick and easy work for them. Pistol round mid take is the answer, but Lexi's
lurking inside. Lexi. There we go. Quick shot out, and Fall finds another one. Quickly done. Killer S is going to try and find something, but I don't think it's going to work out, and it's not Egoist. Finds the frag, and so does Zespui. Quick round by Team SMG, able to build up that economy quite nicely. They survived with all 5 players intact.
Yeah, but this time it is the buyout round for the both of the teams here. Rifle at hand. This is what Team Shift need to try and shift the favors into them this time. Although, what is the strategy here? It looks like they are gonna have people go on mid and have 1 lurker, which would be Bayo in the B side. Having that composition here and there, I guess it opens up more doors for them on what type of play they're gonna do. But I still really like how Egoist is playing this. Like putting the alarm bot in mid market makes it difficult for them to even try, and having their turret close by and a short, it really cuts them corners and slows them down quite a bit. And smokes will be there.
Yeah, something to keep in note about this round is Shift can turn the tides here. They're going to want to shift the momentum as quickly as they can. JD Faker saying no thank you. Finds the first on the Bayo, but Akashi should be able to find one out here with his drone. I don't think it's going to work out too pleasantly for him. And SMG are really taking their time in trying to find these first frags. Nicely done. Egoist able to find one, but Killer S is there for the trade. The trade does come through. Quick refrag brings it down to a 2 versus 4. Team Shift not looking in a good state. Need to find themselves some frags, and things aren't working out. Zasqui and Fall finish things off for a 3rd round. Nicely done by Team SMG. The dominant start to this half, looking at a 3-0.
They're gonna get forced to buy some sheriffs here now. The hand cannons. The problem here is that you need to be able to aim the head if you're gonna look for a quick kill, because if you're up against rifles and you don't get the headshot there, you're definitely gonna fall down. 5 sheriffs at hand to gain. It's time for the hand cannon strategy for Team Shift. Probably gonna be trying rushing A, but US, like the way he places his traps here and there, really makes it a bit difficult for them to make a play here. But SB lurking, looking for the kill if they go for this push.
This could be bad. Sentinel over here is going to need to get this frag as soon as he can, because if he misses this first shot, it is done and dusted for him. Lexi able to find one on the Bayo to start things off. So SMG a man up already, and things do not seem to be working out well for Chef. Things keep deteriorating. If these shots don't ring out and the headshot doesn't come through, nothing will begin. Fall finds 3, and that will be almost all she wrote. Last man standing is Omen over here towards A. Spikes down, and he has to attempt the retake. He's going to want to find the first shot, not able to get it. And this is not great. Zespri has the timing and eliminates him. Brings it down to a 4th round for Team SMG. Right now, Shift now able to shift the balance, and things are really not going well.
Well, you're going to force another round here. You're going to buy some rifles here and there. You were expecting at least to get 1 kill, but it didn't work out in their favor. They couldn't even enter the site. Once the smoke was down, if they jump into this, they're just going to maybe fall like dominoes. They had no information on who was there and who wasn't, but it was only Zesby there who ran immediately towards the garden area. But they didn't want to push their luck here and there, and because of it, it was enough time for them to get their teammates here in the side.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite unfortunate when it comes to Team Shift. They need to find these frags, and nothing has been presenting themselves. OneCuber and Co. attempting to get onto these sites just can't seem to be able to crack it just yet. Team SMG putting up a stiff defense, and it really isn't letting them have any room to work with. Killer S and OneCuber should be able to find one here if they peek the score. The timing's going to be off, though. OneCuber might be able to find one here. He does, and Bayo finds one as well. That's going to be the advantageous start to the round. That Shift desperately needs. Zespui might be able to find one. This could be rather bad if he drops the bomb, but it's all down to Zest now. In a 1 versus 5, uses his utility to find one. Looking for it, won't be able to do it. Bayo eliminates him, and a 1st round is finally achieved for the side of Team Shift.
Yeah, okay, it seems like the angles for SMG didn't really work out in their favor, because it's mostly common spots here and there, and they were able to check it out, get those frags, and Bayo dying in the end, you know. I mean, not Bayo, but finding the frags here and there. Zesby jumps in, gets one, but 1v5, definitely hard to do. But luckily for them, they do have a lot of money. And guess what Zesby has? The operator purchase now. We'll see how this will go for him. 6 frags already under his name.
Yeah, there we go. 1 to start things off. Bayo able to find it, and Lexi finds a kill as well. OneCuber has been eliminated. It's already down to a 3 versus 5. Things aren't looking good for Team Shift coming into this round, but they're still looking to play aggro. Egoist is going to be the one that needs to make the difference. Quick shots out of him, finds one, but Akashi is there, and he's square, finds the trade. Now down to a 2 versus 4, and Lexi is in dire straits. Able to get away with 70% of his health. And Akashi is the last man standing for Team Shift. Fall is coming up through his back, and will find the head as well. A quick 5th round for Team SMG. Eliminate the threat of Team Shift having resurgence.
That was a bit awkward from Team Shift. They tried to go push towards, the A side and work on their favor, and then, seeing Zesby with that operator quickly kills out Bayo immediately. I guess you should have expected that coming, though, right? if you're winning a lot of rounds here and there, and then you win one, that means it's time for them to buy the operator, and they didn't see that out. And JD Faker, the cheeky play with the Odin out at his hand. You just do the recon, then you shoot through towards the garage area, and that just stops them immediately. So that's nice to see for him, to a nice purchase for him. But the question here is mid take. They need to clear out their plans here. It's more on them entering towards A directly rather than going from mid. When they did go from mid, it did work out in their favor. So this time might be their chance for that play. Just go towards mid, see what you can do, see what you can get, and if it goes well for you guys, then just continue abusing that one. And it's a timeout for them, right? You have to talk about what they can do. 5-1 already in the scoreboard.
Yeah, they really need to figure this out. They haven't been able to get a successful plant just yet. The Spike has not been down on the site this entire game just yet. We're at the 7th round at this point. Team SMG able to pick up 5, Team Shift picking up 1. Shift needs to figure out how to shift their balance, because right now they're falling endlessly into a pit of despair.
Yes, they are, and the more you keep falling, the harder it is to crawl back up. But who knows, maybe Shift can really do well here. But look at this time. SMG 2 in mid already, knowing what's up. Yeah. We're not going to give mid that quickly and easy.
Yeah, right now, very stagnant play coming out from Team Shift. They're looking to see these SMG players go ahead and push them. But I don't think they're going to give any ground. That's really not going to work for the strategy that they're trying to play through right here. Zespui does have the opportunity to find a frag if he's on time with it. Shot's a miss, though. Brings it down, and nothing is able to be found. Lexi playing here in the smoke might be able to find something. If he finds Bayo, things will really stop looking good. First shot is found. Lexi finds one cuber, and now it's down to a 5 versus 4. Man advantage has been found by SMG, and the push as well. Zespri, good for 1 on the Sentinel. Bayo finally finds a frag. Back onto Lexi, brings it down to a 3 versus 4. Zespri finds 1,
he did
and
look at
finds 2. Nicely done.
Well, they didn't see him coming.
That's a 6.
He missed the shot for, killing the jet there onto Bayo. But I didn't know why they didn't look in the corner, because they heard the gunshot. It missed. But for some reason, when Bayo died, all their attention came on the guy who killed Bayo. And with that, Eagles just gets 2 frags from that. Clean and easy work for him. And I guess Killjoy here makes it difficult for them to really enter a side. And it's proving to be the kryptonite for Team Shift.
It really is. Things are not going the way of Team Shift. They can't shift the balance enough. And the Suka Blade Rush B, let's go! Looking for the frag. Fall, and JD Faker finds it. This is not looking good. It's a 3K for Fall. And last man standing won't be able to do much. Killer S is able to double it up, but Egoist eliminates it. That's a 7th round.
Okay, you caught me off guard there. I mean, if it is other rush a B, I mean, it is what it is. When every strat is not working out, you have to at least try it once. And it did work out in their favor at all. JD Faker with that Odin and then the smokes here and there. It just destroyed their hopes and dreams. A 7-1. Really this is the map that Team Shift dominated AAA, but this time SMG is showing them they studied quite heavily on Team Shift, and they know what to do up against this time.
As Esprit playing in a progressive position, will be good to find one. Looking for another, won't be able to find just yet. Is smoked off, and Bayo's there for the refrag. But he can sit down to even 4 versus 4. Nicely done. Finds one through the smoke, not able to find the frag, but Bayo does trade him off. Brings it down to a 3 versus 4. Advantageous for Shift. Finally looking to get open into this site, but SMG is saying no thank you. Bayo is eliminated, and the Spike is looking to head towards B. That could be a problem. Lexi's over there, and so is the Killjoy. Things aren't looking good, and that Killjoy coming out, that ultimate is oh so devastating. Spike's down. I think they might be able to get out of it. Oh no. Oh yeah, no.
Oh no, actually one gets detained, so that brings it in quite a bit. Shock darts will be there. Gonna go for a defuse ball. Shock dart. JD Faker claims 1.
Yeah, Killer S is eliminated, and the retake is on. Egoist finds one, Sentinel finds the other. The trades are coming through, and it's down to a 1 versus 2. Desperate. Sentinel won't be able to get it, and a quick defuse out of SMG will finish things off for an 8th round.
I mean, once you get, locked down there, you can't really get in, but seeing they were able to get Akashi on the lockdown, just made it difficult for them to try and take the site again. And with that said, JD Faker with his shock dart claiming that kill onto Killer S. Not the guy that you want to die, because Killer S, he did pop off quite a bit in the early hand. Now, economy-wise, it's looking rough for them. It's going to be the hand cannons and the stingers.
Yeah, unless Shift's able to turn the tides on their next half, things won't be looking good through the rest of this best of 3. They need to be able to find it. Zespui, you all right, buddy? You being harassed? Zespui is being harassed over there. That's not all too fun.
They're just a bit excited on how things are going. 8-1 brings you that confident shots.
Oh, I thought he got that for a second there. That was oh so close. They're looking to take mid. They're taking it effectively right now. No resistance is really being put up, but Zespui is here, and he's looked good with the operator all game. Looking for it. Ooh, his information is going to be found out. He's going to be backing off as quickly as he can. And this is beginning to look a little bit dicey.
Oh, it is there!
No! JD Faker, you did it to him. That's mean. Zespui finds another. And if you just spray here through the smoke, man, find the trap, but nothing. One Cuber able to find one, but the trade does come through. Only one man down, and SMG claim a 9th.
9-1, and money. It's time for the rifles for them. That was a mix by a while ago. Bayo first. Okay, I thought I was going to go for an operator. Decides not to go for that instead. Rifles will be the call for Team Shift. 9-1. Just judging on how they're positioning themselves, right? They went towards mid-market, pushing towards the B side. Didn't work on their favor because they took some time to even push the side, which made it easier for Egoist to shoot them down from behind. Was able to claim 2 frags because of it. This time, what is the plan for Team Shift? Mid control going towards A seems like the answer for them, but the push comes from SB. Be there.
Yeah, things starting out aggressively, and Zespui not able to find anything just yet. Able to get a tag there through the wall onto the jet, but that's going to be about it. He's going to be having to back off, and so will the attacking side of Team Shift. They're looking for an entry, but no one is giving them any headway into this round.
It doesn't seem like they are going to be able to find an entryway here, although it is going to be the A take. You see Bayo clearing the corners here and there. Lexi with a cheeky position above. Will it work out in their favor? Will he find it? Doesn't seem like a smoke. Perfect timing for them, but he will see one. Cooper will claim that one instead.
Oh! Things are looking nice for Team Shift. That entry kill can start things off on the right foot. Team SMG are falling back, and if fall, able to fall back enough and find a quick kill on Bayo. Things are starting off swimmingly. Currently 4-4, and the retake will have to be achieved. This is the point where Team Shift need to put up a stiff post plan. Otherwise, things will continue to fall apart. Egoist first one onto the site. Gonna be looking for it. Won't be able to find anything just yet. He's gonna be peeking into hell. Able to find it. Akashi is eliminated. Killer S in the back line though. Finds one, finds 2. Nicely done. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2. Zespui is there and finds the trade. Egoist eliminates one, and now Sentinel, last man standing, has to find 2. Finds the first. Egoist eliminated. Now down to Zespui at 30 HP. This is desperate. He's rushing him, looking for it, but Sentinel will finish him off. A second round finally achieved for the side of Team Shift.
Last round in the half.
Killer S, that was a big play for him. If it wasn't because of Killer S, he would have not won that round. Killer S getting from behind. Sadly, he wanted to use the paranoia, but Zespui was behind him instead. Gets that frag. But that was quite a momentum shift for them as they're able to claim that one. The question is, will it still be okay? It's still 2 rounds under your name. They still need more if they're gonna try their best, as this is their last round for attackers.
It is, and One Cuber and Co are looking to get onto this site. Bayo in a great position to find something. Might be able to find one if he boosts over this wall right here. Is able to find a quick headshot with his kitchen knives. Things will start to work out. But right now, no one's giving it away.
Lexi.
Lexi playing the operator, playing aggressive. Can't see anyone through that smoke just yet, through that trap, and he's just going to be waiting it out.
And that was a bit of an aggressive lockdown coming from SMG. Probably just buying some time here, making it difficult for them to decide on what it is. It will be the A tech. Like, they've won twice in A, might as well win their third time in this one. But Lexi looking close for that operator shot.
Oh, the timing on this. Oh, the information is gained. Oh, that's going to be crucial information. They know that this operator is on the heaven. They know they're going to have to be kind of wary of it. Egoist, though, on site, able to find one. Lexi finds another, and things are falling apart. Killer S able to find a trade, but it's down to a 2 versus 4. This is desperate. Desperate time calls for desperate measures. And they're looking to rotate. Quick shots out as SBui finds one, looking for another. Misses his ultimate, but finds it with the operator. Nonetheless, a 10th round is achieved for Team SMG. And that is the half. 10-2, SMG leading by 8. Shift not able to get anything going there in that first half. Hopefully, they're able to bring it back into this next one. But right now, things aren't looking good.
They're doing what they did to Team Shift is getting the same thing that happened to them, or what they did to AAA, but this time it's on SMG's side. That was actually pretty funny seeing on Zesby fails a shot onto Killer S, but Killer S had to reload and ended up dying with the operation from Zesby. Unlucky for him, but 10-2, defender's side. I don't think they have the best defense when I was watching their game against AAA, but we'll see how this will go for them. Yeah,
I have a feeling that SMG are going to play a little bit more of a defensive style. They're going to be waiting for Shift to push them, because I can imagine Shift, they're getting kind of irritated. They're trying to find a way into this, and they just haven't been able to. So I have a feeling they may try and play this a little bit more aggressively. But right now, it is defense all the way. Both these teams waiting patiently for the first push to come out. And I don't think Team Shift's going to be giving all too much ground just yet.
It's going to be your favorite strat here. It's going to be the rush of B. You do have 2 people in boat house. So we'll see how this will go. Akashi going to use that recon if he's going to be able to find it. Smokes are there. And the decision will be the rush. Will it work out in the favor? Bale claims one.
Yeah, Bayo's good for 1, but Zespri is good for 1 as well. Things are looking up. Oh, nicely done. Bayo able to find 1. Egoist, though, valiantly finds the trade. Akashi pushing in aggressively. Might be able to find the spike planter. Is able to stop it in the nick of time and is now playing Ring Around the Rosie. And Sentinel is able to find 3. A third round is picked up for Team Shift, winning their pistol on their defense.
Okay, that is definitely what you want to see happening for them if you are going to turn the tides. And to be fair, we've seen this happen multiple times in this tournament where people were far ahead 10-2 and somehow bring it back to like an 11-10. They still have what it takes to get this back. It was an amazing defense coming from them. Now the question is, how long will it take before SMG cracks the code, or if they're gonna be able to crack the code? Like you said, they're gonna play a bit defensive here, more than anything. Gonna use that recon. I guess he just sees one guy. Mid take is for the taking for Team SMG. They're gonna go towards the market side. Bayo gets couple of shots down here onto the Reina. Finds 1. Lexi does die. B is heavily guarded.
Yeah, Bio's good for that first. That's going to start things off nicely for Team Shift. They desperately need to win the second round as well, because if they can't get this going on this half with a 2-0 advantage, things will fall apart really quickly for them. They're already in desperate straits, and things could get so much desperater. Sentinel and 1Cuber able to find them, and Bayo and Sentinel finish it off. Nicely done. The 4th round is achieved for Team Shift, and they need to find this 5th now as well. They gotta be careful, though. This will be a full buy coming out of SMG, and things could turn around very quickly.
Yeah, this is what we wanted. Like, it's okay to lose 2 rounds. Like, that's the most of it. You're not really under pressure than how things will go. But this will dictate on if you lose this, then this just gives the momentum to Team Shift here. Because your rifle round will make you broke after this one. The economy will not be looking good for SMG. So it's a do or die in this round if you want to be able to close the game here. Mid take it's always the mid for SMG. It's heavily open
It is.
for them to push, and there's really no way for them to plant some bombs here and there or like traps compared to a Killjoy. If you have Killjoy, it makes it easier. While for the A side, just do duelists. Really, like they don't really have much to stop them if they push towards A. But the answer would be towards B. They're setting it up. 3 in garage, 2 in a mid, looking for the crossfire onto the market. So is
And
there
so
use
far,
that
so
smoke.
slow. Neither team. Ooh, that's going to be great information that's just gained. Zespri and Co. looking to get onto this B site, and the defense is there as well. Akashi looking for something, gets tagged down to 22, and Zespri finishes him off, brings it down to a 4 versus 5. Sentinel and Co. waiting here, and Boathouse might be able to find one, but is neither able to do anything about it.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my gosh, Lexi finds one, and Conqueror finds a trade, trying to find another, won't be able to do it. Zespui eliminates him in an 11th round, is achieved, 1 away from match point for Team SMG.
The way they played is right. You were able to push towards the mid market, staying there, waiting for the team to gather up in garage and push at the same time. You know, the way they play it, they're taking their time slowly, sweet but slow. And once they're set up for the things, synergy-wise, it's working out for them. They probably caught team shift pants under. You know, they weren't ready for it at all. At the same time, traps wise, like you don't really have much control in stopping them from pushing.
Shift gonna be playing aggressively here, looking for one, won't be able to find the head. He'll have to back off. The push is obviously headed towards A, and I think that the rotates are gonna have to come
It's a
through
fake.
quickly. But quietly, the fake seems to be happening. Looks like they want to back off here.
Playing mind games here and there. Probably try to take the mid take and decide from where will they go on their attack. Might be mid to A, but you see Conqueror. He's on that corner. Would it work out? It's coming.
This could be dicey, and dicey it is. SB, quick with the trigger, finds the kill onto Conqueror, brings it down to a 4 versus 5. This isn't looking all too advantageous for the side of Team Shift, and things continue to fall apart. Egoist able to find one, brings it down to this 3 versus 4 as SB finds another. That's not looking good. It's a 2 versus 5 retake. This isn't a situation you want to be in here on your retaking side. And right now, SMG are looking to dominate and push through this map with no problems. SB hunting, you're not going to be able to find it. Killer S is good for one. Akashi's good for another, but Lexi there trades it back. Now down to Sentinel. Killer S on bad. Finds one, needs to find 2 more. This isn't a winnable state now, but he's going to have to be careful. Needs to find the shot, but Egoist is there and finishes it off. Match points achieved, and Team SMG are now 1 away from ending it all.
That was really unlucky for Conqueror. I feel like, you know, when you're in that position, you just open your eyes wide open. I think he closed his eyes in that moment. The moment he opened it back, oh crap. Zesby is already there and claims that a kill. Should have opened it, you know, keep it wide awake, looking for that frag. Did not look good for him. That could have been a big moment, a big play, a gamer moment, if I would say. But this time it will be the mid take, probably just hang in there and decide on what they're gonna do. But kitchen knives, double.
Things are looking nice. Oh, Egoist able to trade it back, brings it down to a 2 versus 3. Killer S is going to have to come alive here if he wants to hold on to this B site. The rotates are coming through, and the space is being made, but they're not here in time just yet. This isn't good. Conqueror able to find one, and a 3rd as well. Brings it down to a 5th round. Nicely done by Team Shift. Not falling out of this game just yet, and desperately are going to try and stay alive. They're playing for overtime.
There definitely are, and you know, just give it your all and see how this will go. You were not noticing Bayo with that kitchen knives, was able to claim 2 before falling down, and Conqueror, the guy who will win this round for them, works out in their favor. Although they do have the cash to buy here for Team SMG, although they also have light armors for Lexi and fall. A site might be their up for the taking. If it worked for them multiple times, then why stop, right? Just go A, and that is what they're doing. One lurker, two in a mid. They can go mid to A if they chose to do that for their taking. But what they don't know is A is actually pretty stacked here. Three people are there. Looks like Bale gonna rotate towards the mid instead and see how it goes. They don't want to get caught off guard here and there. Fall though. Cause her placement. Will he get that one? Taps it. One tap, two tap. He does not get any damage onto Bale. Instead, gets hit and tagged. Now currently 80 HP. Location has been revealed for Egoist.
Egoist is going to be looking for one cuber. He's
Oh.
going to be playing aggressive. He's going to be pushing up into the smoke. There could be something done here. If he can find it on to the player that's heading through mid, things could go in their direction.
Watching his back.
One cuber, nicely done. Finds it. Bale finds another. Akashi's there and tries the trade, but the refrag from Zespui is there.
What?
Oh, Sentinel finds it through the smoke, and now it's all down the fall. Things are turning around. Team SMG are on the back foot into this round, and Fall is last man standing. 1 versus 4, needs to find it, but Sentinel will say no thank you, and a 6th is finally picked up by Team Shift.
Oh no, I just like the way the position is. Wait for them to push and then backstab if you can and continue to control that one. I guess SMG, they're not as strong as their defense here. Because you have Killjoy who's really good for defense, but for some reason they're having a difficult time trying to enter a side. It's because they have the lack of a duelist, more on the side of defenders, having those type of agents here and there. For Team Shift, surprisingly, they're doing well. I mean, Sentinel, that's their only way for control. They don't really have anyone else other than him. While Bayo with an operator and a mid pistol at hand for the side of a Team SMG. Will be able to claim this one? I don't really think. If you're up against an operator, it's going to be really tough for him. They're going to be crossing, and he misses it. Hello, Bayo. What was that, buddy? Although the smoke isn't really hiding much information, he did see one cross, misses that one, gets tagged quite a bit. 8 armor and 79 HP. A side as for the taking. For Team SMG, they're done with the B side, where it's time for us to go towards the A. Gonna use Paranoia and smokes here and there, trying to push this out. Fall. They're all in the smoke. Work out. They're camping it. They're camping the smoke. They're gonna get one. Egoist finds that one, while Lexi still staying there. One Kuber. Still has his ultimate Empress mode. Oh, almost gets killed. And Egoist looking from the other side, looking for the push coming from Akashi, but Akashi will claim a double, bringing it back to a 2v4. Can they do it? It's a make or break. Shift needs to win this one if they want to. Crosshair placement will be there as they're gonna claim another, bring it back to 12-7. Big victory for them, slowly climbing back into this game, showing signs of life.
Yeah, Team Shift, they have made their resurgence into this half. They picked up 3 in a row now, and SMG are on the back foot. Team Shift, keep in mind, their backs are firmly pressed against the wall. 1 round is the difference in between a tied game and a loss. Things could fall apart rather quickly for Team Shift. If they have a momentary lapse in judgment, if things don't go well, 1 round, it's over for them.
Yeah, 1 round is all it takes, and I don't think Team Shift should, realize about that. Just focus in the round right now and worry about what happens after. Because if you start thinking about it, might not work out in their favor and just panic, and the calmness will not be there anymore. Decision making will be bad. One Kuber though gets the kill onto Lexi. Mid take yet again is what they're doing here, pushing towards mid. That is Team SMG.
Oh, this could be interesting. Bayo not able to find it. SMG do find the refrag, and this could be a problem for Team Shift. Egoist waiting over towards B.
They're
with company need to make their way onto the site. 2 players do reside over here. And Team Shift need to put up a very stiff defense. The timing on this is brilliant for Shift. They are getting better possessions. But Egoist and Co have made their way into looking for it, finds one, looking for another, finds it. Nicely done. Akashi and Killer S are eliminated, and it's now down to a 2 versus 4 retake. And One Cuber and Co have their work cut out for them. They're desperately trying to stay alive. And now
Zespy
and Co. Oh no, there's Sentinel. Last man standing. This isn't looking good. 1 versus 4. One Cuber finds the frag. But the trade comes through and fall ends it a 13th round for Team SMG. And Shift fall at 7 rounds.
I mean, their attack side for Team Shift, you were not expecting them to do that bad. 10-2.
Yeah.
You know, that's like the worst start for them. And when they went to the defenders, it was looking really well, bringing back a bit closer towards their favor. But because of that deficit that they had in the beginning, that just, you know, really crushed them. Although at least it is going to be a best of 3 as SMG will take the first map in this series.
Yeah, things really haven't been panning out for Team Shift in that first map. If they had just picked up maybe 2 or 3 rounds more in that first half, things could have gone their way. Things really could have. They had a very strong showing. If they had more rounds to work with, the script could have been flipped like that. But unfortunately for them, they weren't able to make their attacking side work, and they do fall on their map pick. And that's the first one of many. We've got one more at least to go. If not 2, Shift are going to need to turn the tide on Teams SMG's maps, and it could happen. The second map we've got coming up is Bind, which Shift will be taking on the defense, and SMG will be on the attack. So that is going to be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting occasion. It'll be interesting to see if Team Shift are able to flip the map of the pick of Team SMG, which is Bind.
They actually played up against each other in Bind. Day 4, SMG versus Team Shift.
Yes,
and it went 13-7 in terms of SMG's favor. So it's a map that they've played up against each other, and it is the map that SMG loves using. You know, so Team Shift might be the underdogs coming into this game number 2 or map number 2.
Yep, things really didn't look good, but hopefully coming into the second map, we will be seeing them in a better light. But I really don't have all too much to say about that. That was almost a slaughter. It wasn't looking good there right up until the end for Team Shift. They about made a turnaround, but it just wasn't enough. So that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah.
If they want to bounce back, they can bounce back. This is their opportunity to do so. And like you said, you know, there's so many matches that you can watch. And if you've played up against them in this match, and this map also, then you already have information in their terms of playstyle, in their terms of positioning, their strategies here and there, you know, their tendencies and all that. You know, you already have video on how this matchup went, on how they were able to win up against you 13-7 in this map. So with that in hand, you know, Team Shift can slowly bring it back to their favor if they've done their best in studying their opponents here. SMG.
Yes. Yep. Anyways, that will be all she wrote for that first map. We've got another map in about 10 minutes, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
ถึงเวลาเปลี่ยนผ่านสู่อนาคตที่คุณกำหนดได้
อนาคตที่ทลายทุกกำแพงการเชื่อมต่อเติมเต็มทุกประสบการณ์
และอนาคตจะไม่ใช่แค่วันพรุ่งนี้อีกต่อไป
ถึงเวลากำหนดอนาคตของคุณเอง
กับ AAS 5G ที่ 1 ตัวจริง
เพื่อคนไทยทุกคน The future is yours
JBL presents JBL Quantum, the ultimate gaming headsets. JBL Quantum, sound is survival.
AIS Fiber เน็ตบ้านคุณภาพการันตีด้วยรางวัลระดับโลกเร็วแรงที่สุดในไทยอัปเกรดความคิดสร้างสรรค์อัปเกรดความบันเทิง ปรับสปีดได้ตามใจ อัปเกรดชีวิตให้เร็วกว่า ดีกว่า ง่ายกว่า
Sri Nakarin Virod University has been continuously evolving through development for 70 years. Pasan Mid Campus, the center of education at the heart of the city in a prime business area with over 40 acres of land with convenient, sufficient, and modern transportation. Onkarak Nakhon Nayok, a large area specifically for education, completely equipped with facilities to support teaching and learning activities to ensure and fulfill holistic happiness. Sports centers, dormitories, a medical center, and students' activity centers with more than 400 acres of green areas and only 1 hour away from Bangkok. Sa Kaeo and Ta, full of learning resources blended with natural and cultural environments for community development concurrent with the goal of commitment to being an engagement university. 16 faculties, 5 colleges, 4 institutes, 7 centers, 5 demonstration schools, 3 hospitals. Serve teaching and learning and facilitate a wide range of activities to move the university forward. With over 150 undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral programs in science and technology, health sciences, and social sciences. With over 2,000 faculty members and over 4,000 staff responsible for over 23,000 Thai and international students annually. Collaborating with the public and private sectors as strong networks around the world, Sri Nakarin Virod University has educated more than 290,000 graduates and alumni. Sri Nakarin Virod University aspires to be a significant part to build the future of Thailand and strives for the movement of global society through education. With a strong commitment guided by the 70-year philosophy, education is growth, Sri Nakarin Virod University is an engagement university.
AIS Fiber เน็ตบ้านคุณภาพการันตีด้วยรางวัลระดับโลกเร็วแรงที่สุดในไทยอัปเกรดความคิดสร้างสรรค์อัปเกรดความบันเทิงปรับสปีดได้ตามใจอัปเกรดชีวิตให้เร็วกว่าดีกว่าง่ายกว่า
ถึงเวลาเปลี่ยนผ่านสู่อนาคตที่คุณกำหนดได้
อนาคตที่ทลายทุกกำแพงการเชื่อมต่อ เติมเต็มทุกประสบการณ์
และอนาคตจะไม่ใช่แค่วันพรุ่งนี้อีกต่อไป
ถึงเวลากำหนดอนาคตของคุณเอง
กับ AS 5G ที่ 1 ตัวจริง
เพื่อคนไทยทุกคน The future is yours
JBL presents JBL Quantum, the ultimate gaming headsets. JBL Quantum, sound is survival.
AIS Fiber เน็ตบ้านคุณภาพการันตีด้วยรางวัลระดับโลกเร็วแรงที่สุดในไทยอัปเกรดความคิดสร้างสรรค์อัปเกรดความบันเทิงปรับสปีดได้ตามใจอัปเกรดชีวิตให้เร็วกว่าดีกว่าง่ายกว่า
Nakarin Wirod University has been continuously evolving through development for 70 years. Pasan Mid Campus, the center of education at the heart of the city in a prime business area with over 40 acres of land with convenient, sufficient, and modern transportation. Conqueror Nakhon Nayok, a large area specifically for education, completely equipped with facilities to support teaching and learning activities to ensure and fulfill holistic happiness. Sports centers, dormitories, a medical center, and students' activity centers with more than 400 acres of green areas and only 1 hour away from Bangkok. Sa Kaeo and Ta, full of learning resources blended with natural and cultural environments for community development concurrent with the goal of commitment to being an engagement university. 16 faculties, 5 colleges, 4 institutes, 7 centers, 5 demonstration schools, 3 hospitals. Serve teaching and learning and facilitate a wide range of activities to move the university forward. With over 150 undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral programs in science and technology, health sciences, and social sciences. With over 2,000 faculty members and over 4,000 staff responsible for over 23,000 Thai and international.
Alrighty, folks, welcome on back to AE League Conqueror. We're going to be getting into our second map of the day, which will be Bind. Shift will be on the defense, and SMG will be on the attack. That first match, unfortunately, kind of was one-sided. It was really one-sided. Team SMG were having so much leadway there in that first half, and Shift just wasn't able to make their attacking side work. Hopefully, they'll be able to turn the tide here on Bind, which is the map pick of Team SMG. We see here, we're going to Bind, and we're going to be seeing what sort of composition they're going to be bringing up as well.
Okay, let me bring up the stats up to just as reference. But let us see if history will repeat itself. SMG have the same composition as they did last time on their fight, while for Team Shift, actually, this is looking very familiar. Honestly, it looks like it's going to be a repeat based on the agents they have. Sentinel did go for the Cypher on their previous match, but this time, realizing Cypher is not the play that they need, it will be the Killjoy. I mean, it makes it difficult to even attack when you have a Killjoy in sight and slows them down quite a bit for those pushes. So I do agree with that pick instead of getting a Cypher. A Killjoy does provide quite a lot. Not only that, but the lockdown pushes them away from the spikes in certain situations. So it's interesting to see how this will go. Shift versus SMG. Shift on the defenders and SMG on the attacker side.
I remember when Killjoy was first introduced on the Valorant. It was like right before Riot made the announcement saying tournaments. Don't let them use Killjoys just yet. She's not balanced. Before
broken.
That announcement came out. She's broken. Don't let them use them. I remember they legitimately. I was casting a Bind game, and I can't remember which teams it was, but they had Cypher camera on the B site, and then they had two of the swarm grenades on the B site, and they just left the site completely open and just had those, and they left the swarm grenades in the default spot, and then once they got there, the Cypher told the Killjoy, "Hey, they're planning default," and then he just triggered them and killed the planner, and then they rotated and won the site. And I was like, "This is ridiculous! What are we doing?
Why do we have this in game?" Well, to be fair, even the turret, you didn't even need to be close anymore. You just leave it there. It's defending the site for you. You don't even have to show up.
30 minutes after that, Riot made an announcement saying, hey, don't use Killjoy yet. We were like, oh, thank God.
Killjoy was a nightmare, and I can't wait for the new operator that will be coming up. Although B-side, they'll hang on there though. B-side is the one for the taking for Team SMG. This is their favorite thing to do. They are gonna block their entryway from elbow, being able to plant it quickly and safely, putting the swarm also on the plant, making it easier for them to enter that side if they're gonna go for a defuse here and there. We see Lexi positioning herself on the side, being sneaky beaky.
Yeah, Lexi's objective now is really to survive, and the first shots are coming out. Lexi able to find two, nicely done. Bayo able to find a trade, but Egoist is there. Now it is down to a 1 versus 4 on the Sentinel, and Sentinel won't be able to do it. Zaspui, Buddy hops himself already into position and eliminates him. That right there is a first round for the side of Team SMG. Strong start, looking to make their attacking side fierce.
Okay, there. How did Zespi go? Did he jump on top of the wall? I'm not entirely sure.
I don't even know. I'm not even going to question. I just all of a sudden saw him hopping across the freaking map.
I saw him like, how did he do that?
Him. I was like, okay. If you really want to, Zess, I mean, that's up to you, buddy.
Zess is just proving to be a really good player. If I remember correctly, each time they play Bind Zespi, the battle stage usually is the top fragger Lexi though. In the mid,
yeah, no kidding.
the C Sova there, but it's gonna take some time.
Ooh, good shots out. Lexi
Whoa.
will find two. Find Sentinel and Akashi. Quick spray down. Zabeo is there and finds a trade. Egoist gonna be trying to find one as well. Kind of desperate straits right now. Needs to find it. Gets double peek. Finds one.
you gotta be
Nearly
kidding
finds
me.
two, but the trade does come through. One Cuber eliminates him. Brings it down to a 2 versus 3. SMG do have the mana bench, and they do have control of that B site. Now one Cuber and Co. Killer S are going to need to try and find the retake in a 3 versus 2 fashion. Fall, waiting at elbow. Could be a problem, though.
Yeah, he's gonna be checking on the spawn. If they do push this out, you do have Sova, JD, Faker, Crossfires are there. If they do see one for the taking. Not only that, one Cooper, 20 HP in the dream. You know, you can't really provide much. If you get hit once, you're dead.
Ooh, fall. The lineup is there and gets one blind. Finds the low player, and JD Faker finds the other. That'll be the second round achieved for the side of Team SMG. Team Shift, lackluster start, but this is the bye round that we've been waiting for, and things could start to turn around here. They need to shift their momentum as quickly as they can, or they're going to have a repeat of the past time they played this team on this map, or of the last map.
Yeah, the reason why I like the way SMG play this when you have, the Sage here is because of that wall. It just makes a lot of different types of strategies that you can make and play around that one compared to the side of Team Shift. Having that Sage, not only can you heal, but you can do multiple things with that Sage. Although we don't really see her as much because apparently they get nerfed quite a bit. But, they're just proving that it's how useful it is in a map that is called a bind.
Yeah, this could be a bind for them if Team SMG are able to get their way coming into this map. That wall's
again.
off 2 players. That's not great. Oh, it didn't complete, though. That's going to be rather nice for the side of Team Shift. That air could cause some real issues.
Killer S gets one. On to Lexi. He's in a hookah right now. Akashi with his buddy there claiming 3k. Egoist left alone. Gun at hand. Will he be able to clutch this out? They're not looking at him!
No!
Oh no! Egoist, that would have been amazing if he was able to use the spray transfers there. They were all not looking at him, and Egoist was able to find 2, but not enough to win that one. Lack of ammo. Will it be actually? Quick question: do you think it's gonna be possible to spray transfer onto 4 people there? I guess if you get like headshots, probably, but that would be an amazing play if he pulled it off.
Yeah, no, seriously, it could have been absolutely wild, but we're coming into this one full buy on both sides. We do have a judge over on one Cuber. That's not going to be the greatest, and they got to be careful because SMG will be looking to find the rounds. Bayo able to find the first. Espui does trade it back, though. Quick refrag.
Long range
and the judge not able to prevail. Espui will eliminate him. Tags him down to 40. Tags him down to 20, but the heal is there. That's not what you want to see. Sentinel gonna be able to not find anything just yet, but Lexi does. On to Killer S, brings it down to a 2 versus 4, and Team Shift are looking good into this round. Zespri finds a res, and it's all down to a 2 versus 5. Not advantageous whatsoever, and they're trying to rotate and find out where to go. Lexi finds one to Akashi. Last man standing is... Oh, there we go. Sentinel eliminated. That's all she wrote for that round. That's unfortunate. Things aren't working out for Shift here. I feel like we're about to see a repeat of a previous map and of this map.
It does seem like it. 1, 2, 3. Although Shift, I guess in terms of the economy wise, right? They're forcing force buying this one. This might bite them badly if they do. It's I guess they didn't want to lose or give the momentum too much on SMG, because if they do have the momentum, then it's gonna work out quite heavily on their area. But what I like about SMG is they have multiple strats in bind. They can play this differently again and again while triple stack onto the A side. B might be for the taking for them. They do have the lockdown on the Killjoy for SMG if you want to try and push their luck on this one.
Cover going out.
Smokes will
Right now,
be
Killer
there.
S and Co. Ooh. Lots of stagnant play coming through so far. SMG looking to get onto this B site. The bombs are left back towards spawn. trying to make some space before they do commit. Right now, the space they're being given. Oh, some great tags. Nearly finds the frag there, but isn't able to convert it. He'll survive. JD Faker should be able to find out some crucial information there. Yeah, they're going to know that she's at elbow now. He's going to have to opt to back on off. And this is now, ooh, here we go. Lexi
has showstopper.
Popping on out. Ooh. Oh, this is quite nicely done. Oh, no, Lexi. This right here could be bad. And Fall finds it. The trade does come through from Killer S. Sentinel doubles it up. Beautifully done on Disaster. Now down to a 4 versus 3. Team Shift have the man advantage. This is the time we've been waiting for. The attacking Killjoy coming out, and it's just going to stall them even further.
They have to run away. Lockdown gets straight up. Oh, but he does not get that kill. 2 players were detained. They have Hunter's Fury claims 1. That is JD Faker gains another double 1. 3K under his name, bringing back this game for Team SMG. The round 2v1 and a Shift. Killer S, the guy that you want to clutch this. Will he be able to? Time is ticking. Tech talk. Smokes will be there. We have
the information. Oh, wasn't much, unfortunately, he could have done there. There's no kits in this game. Oh, fall.
So close. Fall.
Lord.
Oh my gosh, that could have given me a heart attack. But that was an amazing play coming from them. Gets two people, caught on the lockdown. And then using the Hunter's Fury, claiming 3K. The problem here is in bind, you don't really have much room to dodge that out when you're near the B side. Alright? I mean, you're stuck there. So, quick and easy work for him. JD Faker claims those 3 kills. 5K under his name. Now, A side is for the taking. This is their favorite thing to do, by the way, from Bats. You'll go for the plant and then wall it immediately, making it easier for them to defend the spike once he planted down onto the Bat area. While Lexi and his co-friend there waiting for the opportunity to strike. It's gonna miss. Not really amazing spike plant for them, but it does its job anyway, making it easier for them to plant this out. Paint shots, that do quite a bit of damage. He goes claims 1, Bayo claims another. Killer S finds fall. Alexi will work out in their favor as it will be a 2v3 situation. Still a winnable situation for them. Akashi will claim another gets that guy. Oh, Akashi! And insane to the membrane as they're bringing back again. Zaspi, Akashi will die, but Sentinel will claim that one. Big a victory for Team Shift, bringing it closer for them 2-4.
Yep, things are looking on the up and up for Team Shift. They're now only down 2. They're not surrendering all too many rounds to Team SMG. And that is the start that they absolutely need. They need to convert a few more if they have any hopes of turning things around, because Team SMG has been looking good. Their economy is good, but something you got to be careful of is Bayo coming into this run. He's got the operator and he can be deadly with it. The Jet operator combo is such a nice one. It'll be interesting to see if he can pull off anything.
Yeah, not only that, you do have Sentinel ready for the lockdown if they're going to go for a retake, which is amazing to see, right? That's the reason why Killjoy is such an amazing pick for a bind or any type of sites or maps here and there. Just adding that pressure on, and you said Bayo looking at it. Oh, the flick!
Oh, beautiful! Bayo able to find that frag on a fall, brings it down to a 4 versus 5. SMG are on the back foot, but Alexi might be able to find him here. He's got the timing, and the shots are missed. Oh, dear Christ, that's a kill you absolutely need if you're Bayo, and your HP is just so low.
He could have died there, but they both missed. That drone probably did. Caught him a bit off guard. Was not able to aim that one. One Kuber might be him. Unpleasant surprise for SMG. Lexi is coming and one Cuber is ready for it.
Those are Cuber holding very close, but Lexi's there and Lexi finds the square. One Cuber eliminated, brings it down to a 4 versus 4. The refrags are good, and they're looking to go onto this A site. The wall is up, and now Killer S and Co are backed off. This isn't going to be a pleasant situation to be in. The post-blinds positions for this one will be strong.
Yeah, they finally get the wall right this time. Jaspi did do a bad job. Already, who information is given. Quick teleportation just to show on where the positions are there. Lexi gonna get smoked out, but the push will be there for Team Shift. Will it work out in their favor? That's JD Faker onto the side. Trying to go for a shot card. Zesp will claim one, will claim another. Zest! Freaking B! Did not see him there position-wise. Amazingly done for him. JD Faker gets that recon, knows where he was, and claims that kill. 1v2, 10 HP in a dream. Bayo decides to save that operator instead.
Yeah, I don't blame him on that. That'll be a 5th round for the attacking side of Team SMG, making a dominant first half. 3 up currently. Team Shift, they do have a chance to turn the tide of this half and bring it back into their favor. But right now, Team SMG are about to start teetering on the edge of a half victory. If they get 2 more rounds, they're going to be sitting really nice. But Team Shift, they have the chance to turn this around. They're going to need to do it as quickly as possible. Can we get a quick look at their economy real quick, producer? I would appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. We do have a bit of a budged buy coming into this one. A bit of a bodged buy. They have the operator still in from the last round and some upgraded weaponry, but that's about it. They're not going to have much to work with.
Oh, Lexi?
Lexi is making quick work. That's the operator gone, and Sentinel finally finds a refrag. That brings it down to a 3 versus 4. A better spot than it could have been, but Zespui on the opposite side looking for frags. Might be able to do something here as well.
It looks like it's a fake. They're not going to be going for the B side. They're going for A instead. 2 guys and Lamp's going to get paranoid, wanting to play a bit more safer here. Will it work out in their favor? Watch your backs, everybody, because we have one Cooper there with the showstopper. He has satchels if needed. He's just taking that paint shells, getting ready for it. Gonna throw it off. It's gonna hit, but not as much as he wanted to. Showstopper, just a bit more. Will it work out for their favor, Dugade? As time is ticking.
Oh, Zespui finds 1 Shift and 1 Cuber. Need to find this. Nearly gets it. Gets a headshot on the Zespui, but the trade does come through. Now Sentinel, last man standing. There's not much you can do here in a 1 versus 4 with an operator. You're going to have to opt to save it and try and build up a bit of economy.
Oh, he
shot's
missed.
A miss as well. Baited out. Beautifully done. Looking for
Missed
it. Won't be
again.
able to find it. You're being cornered. And
Missed again.
Oh,
no,
nicely
never
done.
mind.
Finds
Gets
1,
the
but
leg.
that's going to be it. There we go. JD Faker eliminates him, and a 6th round is achieved for the side of Team SMG. Now,
That
one
is
away
a-
from pretty much taking a dominant half.
That's a big win for them. They were trying to save out that operator. Now that they do not have the operator, it's gonna be much more difficult for Team Shift. Lexi, he was just lurking around, aiming for, looking for just kills if he can. When finding 2, that was a big major victory for SMG thanks to the lurk of Lexi towards Hookah. They'll probably play a bit more safer here for Team Shift. Position yourselves wisely as they're pushing actually B long. They are on the aggressive side. Fall. Will claim 1 onto Killer S. They're trying to look for a refrag here, shooting through the box, and they're gonna claim that one, bring it back to a 3v3 situation. But they have A side under control. Revive is there too for Zespi if he's gonna try and look for 1 to bring the numbers in their favor. Team Shift, the only
This
have
is looking
guy left.
dicey. This is looking dicey. It's a 3 versus 3 Shift. They are on the back foot. HP pull is in neither event right now. And Sentinel, they know where his location is. Ooh, good information's found, though. This could be a problem, and it is. Egoist finds 1, finds the tap of the head to the back, brings it down to a 2 versus 5. SMG looking to take this one away, and it's now all down to Akashi. 1 versus 2 in the clutch situation. Needs to find the heads as quickly as possible. Dropping on down from heaven. Where 1 is, finds the frag, now down to 30 HP. I think he's just going to stick it, looking for half at least. Zespui pushing aggressively. Won't allow him to get the defuse, and a 7th round is achieved. SMG, so far, a dominant start to their 2nd map.
They debated it out. They tried to push onto fall, and they did. But knowing that information that almost everyone was in B long, made it easier for them to take the side onto A. And because of it, they weren't able to really defend it by the positioning wise of Team Shift. It's just difficult But this time, we'll see how this will go. 7-2, hoping it won't be a repeat of a game 1 or map 1, I would say. Recon will be there. Actually, didn't really get much information. He threw it too far as Alexis in hookah yet again. His favorite spot to go for frags. Will work on his favor. Gets hurt quite a bit from the boom bot. Has paint shells there. Will not get any hits. While Zespi pushing in. Will it work out in their favor? SMG, they can't really see much information here. Killjoy. Oh, hello there, Zespi. That was disgusting coming from him. Maybe he'll get that headshot. One Cooper at least will get killed to Lexi. We're gonna try and push this one dog. Gonna get shot from behind. That is Killer S with the Bucky at hand. Egoist. Looking for fights here. JD Faker will get the kill to one Cooper, bringing back to a 3v3 situation. It's still winnable for him. Bayo 1, Bayo 2! And Killer Ass will claim this round for them, but Bayo with a frenzy at hand shuts them down.
Beautifully done by Bayo, able to turn that around in the nick of time. Finds a round for Team Shift. They need these last two desperately. If they can bring this 5-7, things will be much better than things dissolve down to what it could be. 3-7 right now. Very desperate straights. 4 away from Team SMG. They need to close that gap as much as they can into this round and into the next.
They're playing aggressive. They're playing aggressive here towards A. Will it work out in their favor? Crossfires are there.
No.
Not working out, but it will go 2 for 2 actually. So bringing it back quite a bit healing, but they do have revives onto Zespi, which Team Shift does not have. So they're going to bring back 1. And Life Egoist is in the side. Gonna try and slow them down quite a bit. 2v4 number game is there for Team SMG.
Yeah, in the numbers, Team SMG are looking good. Sentinel gonna be trying to find one. He knows the location, but Fall is there and eliminates him. Quick frag out of Fall will end that round, and an 8 is achieved for Team SMG. Not letting Shift get ahead of themselves and try and pull back the rest of this half.
What I like about Team SMG is they know how to bait people out, right? They did hear the shots coming from Lamp, but they didn't know is that Fall was ready for them to rush towards the Lamp area. So he claims that kill and then claims another who was rotating towards the A side. So that's quick and easy work for them. The way they play, they synergize really well, and that's what I like about in terms of you're gonna play competitive in Valorant. Have that synergy with your team Lexi. Yet again into hookah. Will it work on their favor? Time is ticking. One guy, and there's only one guy in the side. That would be actually two. They're doing crossfires. This is very cheeky. Lexi went to go for the teleporter kill, but Killer S was there ready for the shot. They were able to claim 3 people, 4 in mid actually. They have the mid control. 8 take is the answer. Bayo with an operator. Very smooth. Let's not game another.
He will be able to get away using those smokes to great effect. Might be able to find another here. The tag damage is in, and this is going to be kind of a dicey one. Oh, Fall teleports to the B site, and now rotate from Shift will have to come in. SMG have the upper hand in this round, but the man advantage is still on the side of Team Shift. This could be dicey. Zespi needs to find this first. JD Faker does find one. Killer S finds the trade. Zespi isn't ready for it. Finds 1, but not 2. Sentinel will eliminate him, and that's a 4th round for the side of Team Shift.
Okay, I like the way they really confuse them here and there. Bayo, though, misses the operator shot, but it didn't really matter in the end of the day as they're able to win this round. 1 more is remaining for this first half. Will it work out in their favor? They need this because, like last map, if you give too much of an advantage for SMG, it makes it difficult for them to come back. But this time, it's closer than it looks like it. 4-8. Win this one, you can just bring it down to 3 rounds difference. Team Shift stacking A. It's been working out so far for them with that A stack. Playing quite aggressive, I would say.
Yeah, an aggressive map so far. Team SMG, we're on the flip side now. It's 4-8. Team Shift on the back foot. SMG on the front. And this is where SMG needs to come alive to finish things off. Team Shift, they do have the chance on their attacking side to turn things around. Zespi will use a slow orb to slow down the approach to a snail's pace and will rotate back onto the rest of the site. JD Faker playing here in the corner could do something miraculous.
That's interesting.
Oh, gets smoked off, and now it's having to wait. The recon ball is destroyed. And that's going to do a little bit of damage. Not all too much, though. The plant is through, and it's going to be a 5v5 retake.
Let's see if this is going to work. Under fair turret is down. Going to try and get as much information as they can. But the smokes, you know, it's difficult to even try and peek this out. They're going to be able to see you before you see them. JD Faker still there on elbow. Trying his best to try and look for a fight here. Gonna get smoked yet again. Pushes it. Will he claim it? Yes, he will. JD Faker claims one. They're dropping like buddies. Let the buddies hit the floor. 2v1 situation. Zespi right clicks galore with that classic. Able to win this round for them. Making it 4-9.
That's going to be SMG achieving their 9th, and now Shift falling back. Now 5 away from tying things up. They desperately need to get things under wraps as quickly as they can. But right now, people just aren't showing up where they need to. I'm surprised in OneCuber. OneCuber's looked good all tournament long. He's had some fantastic showings, but today he just can't seem to be able to clutch anything up. He's only got 4 kills to his name in this round. And then this is half, and things just really have not been panning out. Full buy coming out of SMG, forcing all the way up. And so is Chef. This is Force versus Force. It'll be interesting to see which one comes out on top.
They're ready for it. Like, they do have some bit of information on knowing what they need to do. And looking at Zespi, right? Battle Sage, 16 frags under his name. And people think Sage is a support. Zespi saying, not really. Not in my book, buddy. And they're going to play it well. Oh! Surprise, surprise.
Tag. Nicely done. He's able to find a bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough. But that will be Lexi. Finds the kill with the nade and eliminates Akashi. Now down to a 4 versus 4. Trades it back even, which is quite nicely done. The HP pull is about the same as well. This is going to be slow play coming out of Shift now. That wall's in the way. They need that to go away as quickly as possible, but they got to be careful. 2 players do reside. That's Lexi and Co. holding onto the site.
They're waiting patiently for this. You shall not pass. This is the beauty that is the Sage, making it difficult for them to even enter that area. Although they do have swarms there, so if he hears the footsteps coming, they're gonna get at least tagged down by those swarms. They're gonna rush into it. Egoist is getting ready to look for this frag. Gonna push them back quite a bit. Swarms are there. Paint shells will hurt him quite a bit. But headshot and a kill for OneCuber. Looking for the frags. That is not gonna work out in his favor. Fall claims 1. Bring it back to a 2v1, making a 1v1. JD Faker tried to shoot him through that, but did not work out in his favor. 1v1 to gate.
Oh, the time's limited, and JD Faker has a lot to do. He's got to deal with the last man standing for Shift, and this is a round that is desperately needed. Both of them. Oh, the timing on this. Turn the corner. You gotta be careful. Oh, nicely done. OneCuber able to clutch it up. Just like I was saying, he wasn't showing up earlier. He's finally showing up now, able to bring about a 5th round for the side of Team Chef.
Definitely. He's trying to remind you to get, I am still here in this game. I may not be doing well right now, but give it some time, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see the beast that is a OneCuber. So far, it's been working out for them, going towards the beast side, but other than that, what strategies do they have here and there? Like, you know, what can you use with your skills? They are going to put down a turret and towards the mid, have OneCuber, get that boom bot. Gonna push them out in towards the hookah area. But luckily, A side is for the taking. There's only, I believe, 2 people there. That is Lexi. He did see that one! Does not get that frag. Didn't even think him quite a bit. Not at all. Fall is left alone in the A side. Bucky at hand. Gonna get pushed back quite a bit here. Not gonna be able to find the opportunity to strike with that Bucky, as the swarm will be there. They do know where he is. Gonna get another swarm onto him. Oh, actually, he's on the edge of the swarm. It's time to go for the retake. That is for Team SMG. Will it work out in their favor? Egoist with gun at hand. Fall. Bucky Paranoia has been used, just scaring them out. Will they start? The push time is ticking. TikTok, what is the play here? He did not see where Sentinel was. Sentinel was able to get the kill. One Cuber will claim another. JD Faker does fall down. Zespi, the guy that they need to rise and shine. He has a Bucky at hand, but this is not a long-range weapon, and they're all just gonna fall down like dominoes. And it will be 6-9, 3 rounds. Only difference for Team Shift versus SMG.
Yeah, nicely done by the side of Team Shift, able to bring about that 6th round, bring it down to a 3-round advantage for Team SMG. Bit of a force buy coming out here from the side of Team Shift. Meanwhile, there's a bit of a full buy going down on Team SMG. That could be a problem. They have that long-range advantage. For Team Shift, they're going to want to take close fights. If they take these long fights, things are going to fall apart really quickly. We're going into this next round now, and this is where Team Shift could really start to build momentum. If they are able to convert this round, things will fall apart. Nicely done. Ooh, very close. Kashi able to trade it back, and Killer S finds one as well. Things are falling apart for SMG. They took the fights long range, and it just didn't work out. The few rifles that Shift do have, they were able to make them sing, but HP is low on the side of Team Shift, and now it's going to be time for SMG to try and find something. The rotate did come through from the side of SMG, but they're headed back to A already.
Are they going to go to A, or are they going to go towards the B area? That is the main question. They're still deciding. It has a lot of time in the map right now, just 1 minute, under 1 minute. So they could go towards the B side. And if they go towards the B side, there's just one guy there, and that is Fall. Not even looking at the right direction, because they're going to be pushing towards Hookah. It does hear quite a bit of a footsteps here and there. Going to smoke it out just to slow them down as they're going to jump into this quick rotation now for the side of SMG, as there are 2 people defending this side. They are able to predict where they are going to be coming from, hiding in the smoke. That is Fall. You gotta be kidding me! Fall! What was that? That's could have been amazing, but they're bringing it back to a 1v1. It's a winnable one for them.
Yeah, this is incredibly winnable, and they already know the rotate's happening. Killer S is already on the A site, and now it is all down to a 1v1. Killer S versus Lexi. This is the 1v1 we've been waiting for. Killer S has looked good all game, looked good all tournament. This is where he needs to turn up the heat. Now, Lexi, not going to be expecting him to come from behind. This is going to be nicely done. And, ooh, the timing on this is just going to be just right.
Imagine that, Killer S doing the loop-de-loop, going from bats towards the mid area. But Lexi, oh no,
Lexi! Ooh, there we go! That's going to be all she wrote for the round, and a 10th is finally achieved for Team SMG. Not letting Shift get their momentum rolling any further. They're going to try and halt it in its tracks as quickly as possible.
That was pretty bad from Killer S. I think he could have just waited it out, waiting for, the moment you hear the defuse, that's the time for him to attack. But I guess he got too greedy or impatient there. Could have won that round for them. I would commend, by the way, Fall with an insane play. Puts a smoke down, hides in the smoke. They did not see that coming. And that's the reason why the round shifted towards a Team SMG.
Yeah, things just did not work out for them all too well. And now SMG have the upper hand, and they're going to be wanting to emphasize upon that as quickly as possible. Right now, very slow start into this round, and one Cuber is going to be the first one to make the aggression known.
Oh god, he has the judge at hand. Not something you want to be up against close hand. So better for one Cooper to just skitter away and run away from that danger. Main question is here, where are they gonna go? Are they really gonna pressure onto the B side? This is risky. This is very risky for Team Shift. They have to play a bit smarter here.
Yeah, this is extremely risky, and so far things just aren't panning out in the way that SMG hoped. The push hasn't been made yet, and nothing is close. Bayo will rotate over towards that B side. I think that's going to key them into what's actually going on here. SMG. Oh, Lexi. That nade could be oh so powerful. Able to find a bit of damage there. The kill will not be found.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, there we go. Nicely done. Yeah, Lexi's eliminated. JD Faker finds one, but Bayo is there for the trade. Brings it down to 3 versus 4. SMG and Shift are on the back foot, and one keeper finds it there. On to short. Zesby, good for 2 though. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2. The Res comes out as well. Egoist finds 1, and Killer S finds 2. Now down to a 1 versus 2. Egoist needs to find it. JD Faker, last man standing. I think they know where he is. The timing isn't good, and Sentinel eliminates him, brings it down to a 7th round for the side of Shift.
Zaspi tried to bait it out his friend, but instead gets killed first, and then the guy who just revived dies afterwards. Believe that was Egoist. I mean, when you look at things, right? They tried to go for the ace side, but the moment they were able to kill Lexi there in the side, it was starting to look really bad for them. Thankfully speaking, Killer S is showing up in this match, the player to watch in Team Shift, proving to be the guy to win this round for them. Now it's going to be an aggressive push into the mid. Oh, this is unexpected for SMG. Well, they do have pistols at hand, and it's going to be their save round or their eco round. So might as well just push to the limit and see if you're going to be able to get one down. We have fall onto that pesky corner. You did not notice he actually just randomly shot through the wall. You're going to get 1 kill. That's coming from one Cooper. Zaspido claims the kill up to the Bayo as he now has a gun at hand. Thank you there for that donation, Bayo. Egoist. Here's a lot of footsteps being pushed towards the mid area. Time for him to go for a backstab if he can. Wow, there's one more. The guy with the spike got his hands onto the air with the knife. There you have it. Slows them down quite a bit. B side is going to be for the taking. Lexi did jump, did see information. Will it work out in his favor? This is very risky if he does jump again. Whack-a-mole is what I call it.
Oh, there we go. They have the information. He's going to try and peek out and find something, but one keeper Killer S finish it up. JD Faker is able to find the trade, but it's now all down to Zesbui. He does have a rifle in hand. He could potentially do this. And now it's time for him to come alive. Oh, there we go. First one found. 1 tap to 1 cuber. That's going to be information gained, though. Now Zespui, he's got to be able to find this last man standing. He was going to be able to do it. Killer S is eliminated in a 3K clutch for the man with the plans. Zespui finds it. An 11th round is achieved. 1 away from match point.
I'm actually feeling it. It's going to be history to repeat itself to Kane. Last time they played this map, it was 13-7. So let's see if Team Shift has what it takes. That was a round for them to win, but somehow, you know, Zesby brings it back for his team. 22 frags? You gotta be kidding me. This battle sage that is Zesby. Somebody please stop this guy. He's just insane. Checking on what they plan here. Move B towards A.
Yeah, they're playing aggressive towards B long. EOS not able to find anything just yet. No one's pushing them. And it's very stagnant play out of Shift. They know their backs are becoming against the wall, and they're going to have to play this out very smartly, or things are going to fall apart really quickly. They got to figure out what they need to do very quickly into the rest of this game.
Oh, they're pushing towards the A side. Looking for the frags. Let's see if Lexi's gonna be able to find what he does see. What movement? There, he gets 1 down. That's pretty big for him. But they're still gonna. Are they still gonna really pressure towards this side? Yes, they will. They're not stopping. Satchel out. That is one Kuber with a showstopper at hand. Looking for a frag. Does not find anybody, but Bayo at least gets killed to Lexi. Fall. Will able to get that trade down. Oh my God! They're blinded, and the kills will be there. 1v3. And defenders, looks like JD Faker will claim that 1 SMG. 1 round is all it takes for them to win this game.
Yeah, this right now is not going well for Team Shift. Their backs are officially against the wall. It's 12-7, and we're seeing a repeat of this map from a previous game. Last time they were on this map, it went 13-7, and we're looking to see that again. As unfortunate as it is, Shift has to buy up as much as they can and attempt a very improbable tied game. That's what they're looking for. They need to get this to overtime as quickly as possible, or things will be over for sure.
It's gonna be the A-Tick yet again. I mean, they did this once. It didn't really work out in their favor. Bayo does have the kitchen knives out. They're gonna try and rush it over, but Lexi says, not today, buddy. I'm going to use the boom bot to push you back quite a bit. They're rushing into this. No clear decision what they really need to do here. A bit confused. If they rush into this, it's not going to work out in their favor. Stacking up towards the mid area. That is a team shift.
No charges.
Looks like it's going to be towards the B side here to Gate. Although, look at this pesky wall that Zesby has. They have to wait for that wall to be even over before they can even jump on it. And Zesby does have the operator at hand. Oh, no, what was that? I didn't even know how he got that. He gets another Zesby.
Zest wants to end this himself. He's ready to be done. He's ready for this map to be over. He's ready to go and eat some dinner at this point. It's a 3 versus 5, and it's looking tough. Quick shots. Killer S will find a Jetty Fakers for the trade, but the refrag does come through from Killer S. Egoist able to find one, brings it down to Killer S versus 3. A very, very desperate situation to be in, and Lexi ends it 13-7. A repeat of a previous match has been achieved, and SMG take it 2-0.
Well, history did repeat itself, going for 13-7. Congratulations, by the way, to Team SMG. Sadly, Team Shift will be eliminated, but at least they are able to get something out of it. They are able to get the money that is $333. With that all said and done, we're gonna have a rematch for tomorrow, which would be Team SMG and Attack All Around, and this is gonna look really spicy here. I can't wait for this. I'm excited for this, and we'll see how this will go. It's gonna be a long road for SMG or Attack All Around. Well, I'm excited. I'm just really excited to get.
Yeah, tomorrow's match of Attack All Around versus Team SMG could go either way. I'm gonna be completely honest. There is a very high probability that either of these teams could win. It's going to be a bit of a coin flip. I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got in the books, though. It should be interesting, but we only had one match today, unfortunately, and we'll be bringing you guys the match tomorrow, which is Attack All Around versus Team SMG, able to get through the quarterfinals, and now they're making their way to the semifinals. Once they do, if they're able to do that and beat Attack All Around and topple that Titan, they will be going against the Team NXL in the grand finals if they are able to win the semifinal. The semifinal tomorrow will be deciding who goes to the grand final to face off against NXL. Anyways, guys, that is all we have for you guys tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll be back tomorrow.
See you guys then. Bye, everyone.
ถึงเวลาเปลี่ยนผ่านสู่อนาคตที่คุณกำหนดได้
อนาคตที่ทลายทุกกำแพงการเชื่อมต่อเติมเต็มทุกประสบการณ์
และอนาคตจะไม่ใช่แค่วันพรุ่งนี้อีกต่อไป
ถึงเวลากำหนดอนาคตของคุณเอง
กับ AS 5G ที่ 1 ตัวจริง
เพื่อคนไทยทุกคน The future is yours
JBL presents JBL Quantum, the ultimate gaming headsets. JBL Quantum. Sound is survival.
AIS Fiber เน็ตบ้านคุณภาพการันตีด้วยรางวัลระดับโลกเร็วแรงที่สุดในไทยอัปเกรดความคิดสร้างสรรค์อัปเกรดความบันเทิงปรับสปีดได้ตามใจอัปเกรดชีวิตให้เร็วกว่าดีกว่าง่ายกว่า
ถึงเวลาเปลี่ยนผ่านสู่อนาคตที่คุณกำหนดได้
อนาคตที่ทลายทุกกำแพงการเชื่อมต่อ เติมเต็มทุกประสบการณ์
และอนาคตจะไม่ใช่แค่วันพรุ่งนี้อีกต่อไป
ถึงเวลากำหนดอนาคตของคุณเอง
กับ AS 5G ที่1ตัวจริง
เพื่อคนไทยทุกคน The future is yours
JBL presents JBL Quantum, the ultimate gaming headsets. JBL Quantum, sound is survival.
AIS Fiber เน็ตบ้านคุณภาพการันตีด้วยรางวัลระดับโลกเร็วแรงที่สุดในไทย อัปเกรดความคิดสร้างสรรค์ อัปเกรดความบันเทิง ปรับสปีดได้ตามใจ อัปเกรดชีวิตให้เร็วกว่าดีกว่าง่ายกว่า